is 9 News with Amelia Adams.
Good morning. First to breaking news. Wallaby star Carmichael Hunt has had a cocaine charge against him dropped in court. Let's go straight to 9's Tessa Hardy, who was there. Tessa, good morning. Did the sporting star have anything to say?
Yet to be determined.
All right, Tessa, thank you very much for that. Police have seized 313 kilograms of the drug ice and arrested 3 men in a major multi-agency operation led by the AFP. The drugs were allegedly found in a sea cargo consignment containing 2 crane jibs bound for Adelaide.
This is the largest seizure of methamphetamine in South Australia with a potential street value of $270 million. The men involved in this importation were aiming to make substantial profits.
3 men aged 64, 61 and 45 were arrested at an address in Waterloo Corner, north of Adelaide. They are expected to face court today. The Prime Minister has conceded he doesn't know if his deputy has the numbers to remain as Nationals leader, as Barnaby Joyce takes personal leave in the wake of his affair scandal. Let's go live to political reporter Charles Croucher for more. Charles, Malcolm Turnbull's comments really providing fresh fuel for the fire.
Yeah, and there's more fodder coming from within the Nationals as well, Amelia. Malcolm Turnbull is keeping Barnaby Joyce at an arm's length. The latest news poll suggests that mightn't be a bad idea. 65% of respondents saying they think Barnaby Joyce should resign as leader of the Nationals. That is ultimately a decision of National MPs who are back in their electorates at the moment. And if that's the message they're getting from voters, then next Monday's party room meeting will be something. On the other polls, Labor leads two-party preferred 53-47. It's their 27th consecutive win. Malcolm Turnbull is the nation's preferred Prime Minister, but his lead over Bill Shorten has been halved. The Prime Minister admitting this morning the saga has impacted the government's standing and gave this endorsement of the Deputy Prime Minister's position.
Is Barnaby Joyce safe as leader?
What do you mean? Are you asking me whether he commands the support of a majority of members of the National Party?
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, of course, there's been talk about what may or may not happen, but at the moment, Barnaby Joyce is the leader of the National Party. At the moment, Barnaby Joyce has the support of the National Party.
Amelia, that is at the moment.
All right, well said, Charles Croucher. Thank you for that. A man is fighting for life after he was stabbed outside a home near the Sydney CBD. The attacker is still on the run this morning. Let's go live to 9's Zara James in Woolloomooloo. Zara, what is the latest from police? A pit bull has been seized by authorities. Stay with us. In the news ahead, call to action. Florida students set to march on Washington, calling for gun reform. Swimmers want to stay safe as a monster swell smashes Australia's east coast. And a radiant Duchess of Cambridge shows off her baby bump as she joins the stars on the red carpet for the British Oscars.
The 9 News app is here. When news happens near you, we'll alert you. When the news breaks, we'll alert you. Download the 9 News app and select the news you want. The free 9 News app goes straight to the source you trust.
Young AFL player Jordan De Goey will learn his fate today after he was caught drink driving. The 21-year-old P-plater, a Collingwood midfielder, blew .095 at a random breath test in Port Melbourne on Saturday night. Margot Robbie missed out on the Outstanding Leading Actress honour. Musical fans who camped out overnight in Sydney were finally able to get their hands on cheap tickets to the Book of Mormon this morning. $20 tickets were released for a special preview performance, but there was a catch. Fans had to line up to get them.
And you see this? This was my bed last night.
I think there's about 500 people ahead of us in the line.
Is that all?
Well, that's all. That's 500 times 2. That's 1,000 tickets. There's 1,800 seats, so I think we're good to go.
Yeah, he's figured it out. The musical has recently finished its run in Melbourne and opens in Sydney next week. Sounds fantastic too. Julie Snook is here now with the Morning Sport. Hello.
Good morning to you. I've got to duck out at lunch and get my tickets now. Coming up in sport today, was Dave Morris robbed of a medal in Pyeongchang? We'll hear from the Aussie aerial skier next. Plus, Brad Haddon opens up on what could make our Australian cricketers one of the great Test teams. And the records roll on for Roger Federer. Let's take you to the Winter Olympics first. An Australian aerial skier, David Morris, is still smiling today after his controversial elimination from the men's aerials final. And lastly, this morning, the bid to entice Mighty Mare Winx to Royal Ascot is stepping up, with British racing officials expected to meet with trainer Chris Waller and owners this week. Ascot's Director of Racing, Nick Smith, believes Winx would be perfect for the 1600-metre Group 1 Queen Anne Stakes in June. The champion will be chasing her 23rd straight victory when she takes on the Chipping Norton Stakes at Randwick on March 3. Winx, she's nearly back, Amelia.
Worldwide domination.
Worldwide domination's next.
Thank you, Snooky. See you soon. Stay with us. Finance next and the latest weather forecast. Around the country today, Brisbane expecting a fine day, tops of 33. Some late rain in Sydney, 27. 24 the top for Canberra with a few showers developing. Rain clearing in Melbourne, overcast in Hobart today. Sunshine in Adelaide reaching 30 degrees, windy and cloudy in Perth, 29 and a wet day in Darwin with a top of 31. Tomorrow, a shower or two in Brisbane. Sydney expecting some morning showers with 22. Cloudy in Canberra, blue skies for Melbourne, 29 degrees there. 35 the top in Adelaide, a mostly sunny day in Perth, reaching 30, and a possible storm in Darwin. To finance now, and the All Ords is trading 30 points higher so far. Some gains among the major stocks. The Australian dollar right now buying 79.25 US cents. And that's Nine's Morning News. I'm Amelia Adams. Thanks for your company. See you soon.